Welcome to the 7th game of round 2 winners bracket, and we have Snerp Haven on bottom left with Motiva on Ares, Jornar on Grath and Toko on Hydros. Against free agents 4 on top right we have Freezend on Hydros, Black Snow on Vex and Slifer's on Vela. Now let's briefly check out those unit compositions. We see one warp drone from Jornar, nothing out of the ordinary, one engineer there as well, another engineer from Toko, and only one sentinel from Snerp Haven there on Motiva. And going to for free agents number 4, we see one Juggernaut, 2 sentinels and one patchbot for Freezend. So let's get this game ongoing. We also see one patchbot here from Sly, and let's see how our teams do. Going up, the game is now started, and Toko on his Hydros. It looks like he wants to go up there. Let's see what our players are going to be building. Black Snow is going for Spitfires. Freezend is going for Aquanaut, very interesting, while Slifer is going to get his patchbot fairly early on. Motiva and Jornar are down here taking this forward camp. Toko is going to go for this camp, but he is going to be greeted by Freezend. They have mirror compositions, but Toko is going to have reinforcements fairly soon. Jornar is actually going to come up here, try to block Freezend, and it looks like he is going to get just that. Freezend is blocked, and he might just go down. A little bit of a misclick by Jornar there, but it gets back into position. Freezend is going to go down, and careful with those Terrapin troopers. You don't want them to die. We see Toko is going to get more Scuttle Guards. Jornar has now started tech level 2, while Motiva keeps up with his Sand Stingers. We see Slifer's is a little bit low. He has to heal. And Black Snow is going to go for tech level 2 as well. Freezend now just got his hero back, one Aquanaut coming up for him. And it is still really early in the game. Motiva and Jornar are on the bottom right of the map, and they have full dominion over this critter camp. While Freezend is all alone up top, not really contested by Toko, but as soon as Toko is done with this camp, I believe he's going to go up there and try to get some of these precious bioshards. This camp has been fully cleared. Slifer's just clearing out that camp as well, and it is only this one left for our red team. Jornar is still down here, and let's see what Toko wants to do. He misses the snipe on that critter, and he backs away a little bit. Freezend does have a little bit more army at this point. Those Aquanauts are going to help him during the early game. Motiva is now going for tech level 3 already, so it looks like a fast tech from our Ares player at this point. It is going to be interesting to see whether he is going to go for Ember Fiends or Apocalypse after he gets his tech level 3. 20 seconds until the first Titan. And it looks like the red team does have control over the middle side of the map. We see those 2 Exofiends right now for Black Snow. They are going to do quite a little bit. There's not much to contest them, but we see those Bramblethorns coming up, 2 of them, and the first one is going to be able to join during this Titan fight. Both teams are on time for their Titans. Skyfers is a little bit late. And that is going to give a little bit of edge for our blue team right now. It looks like DPS is fairly even at this point. Those Exofiends really hit hard, and we also see that the Deadeye shot was going to go down, and the red team is going to take down this Titan. No engagements during that Titan fight, and they also want to push with it. Let's see what they want to do. Freezend is able to tank with his Scuttle Guards at this point. Jornar and Motiva are down here, while Toko is trying to get a nice round, and he might be able to do so. We see Black Snow and Skyfers going around for this tower, but Freezend most likely is going to go down. One Aquanaut is dead, and the other one and 3 Scuttle Guards are currently running away back to their base. They have to be careful here. Jonar is coming around with those bramblethorns, and you don't really want to get in a fight with those with only tier 1 units. Let's see if he's going to be able to get the surround. Black Snow is actually being surrounded by Motiva as well, but Skyfers might just be able to escape, but that's a no. And Black Snow is under heavy fire from those towers. Motiva is chasing him. One Exafin is going to go down, and we see those scuttle guards. They are going to collapse on top of them. And Black Snow goes down, and his second Exafin goes down as well. Jonar is now just destroying that tower. Toko and Motiva are moving in. Jonar is not far behind. And let's check our composition at this point. We see that Motiva went indeed for the Apocalypse. Jonar is going for Tech Level 3 and Efficient Synthesis, the upgrade for Bramblethorns. And they want to take down this Warp Spire. There's not much to contest them at this point. There's only this tower left, and the first Apocalypse shot goes off, not really hitting anything. But those Bramblethorns are really durable. And let's see what Toko wants to do. His scuttle guards are melting right now. It looks like he wants to take down that tower badly, and down it goes, but he ends up losing quite a few scuttle guards. In fact, all of them during that engagement, so it might not have paid off. Toko is still running around down there. Has to be careful not to lose his hero, even though Hydrus is extremely tanky. 20 seconds until medium camps. And it looks like our blue team is just down here on the bottom right, farming a little bit, but they want to reposition. They are just going to ignore those. A few Sand Stingers are trying to dish out a bit of damage down there. But medium camps have now spawned, and our teams are not really in position to contest those. Motiva is in a nice spot down there. I believe he wants to get an Apocalypse shot. But careful with those Exafiends. They can really evaporate those Sand Stingers. On the upper half of the map, we see Jonar and Toko chasing away Friesand. Those Bramblethorns are really tanky and are just acting as a scarecrow right now for Friesand. Motiva is trying to just steal it with his Apocalypse, and he does manage to do so with that Destructive Prophecy. Nicely done from Motiva. And he might want to just back away at this point. It does have one more Destructive Prophecy, and he ends up getting both Deadeyes. Nicely done from Motiva. That could have been avoided by Skyfers with a little bit more micro. And it looks like Toko is now getting his 2 Aquadillos. We see a Trebuchet from Jonar as well. And they are set up for the next Titan. We can see in here a 1000 Bioshard advantage for the blue team. And let's go into the income. We see 700 Bioshard advantage there as well. So this is quite a lead for Team Snerp Inferno. Black Snow is down here with 3 Exafiends. He has to be careful because those Apocalypses, even though the Exafiends are quite durable, the Apocalypse shots can dish out a lot of damage. And Motiva is just able to snipe those critters from Black Snow. Let's check what our red team is now building. They have Friesand is getting tech level 3. Skyfers is rebuilding those Deadeyes. He has 2 already and getting the other 2 as well, and the Zephyr. Black Snow is getting Ember Fiends and Apocalypse. He already has 1 Ember Fiend on the map. And Motiva is now getting his 3rd Apocalypse. The Titans have spawned, and it looks like both teams are going to be a little bit late. Let's see what Jonar wants to do. He manages to get a little bit of a surround down there. That Apocalypse shot is going to kill that Exofiend. But we see Friesand here and Toko going for their Titans right now. And Jonar is now able to pick up those very valuable resources. Those 3 Bramblethorns are going to do a lot of damage. And we see some Ice Frogs going down there. Let's see if he wants to chain them with the Aquadillos. It does not look that way, but the Trebuchet is actually getting them out of position. That Patchbot is going to go down, and we see those Aquadillos finally engage there. That Trebuchet is doing a lot of work, just blocking off that area, and wow, that Apocalypse shot just evaporated that army. And we see a heat wave that is actually managing to do quite a little bit. wiping a few Sand Stingers from Motiva, but those Ice Frogs, oh my god, and the Apocalypse shots, that Destructive Prophecy is really doing a lot of damage. Motiva goes in with his ultimate, killing 2 Exofiends, and Black Snow goes down as well. The Titan is 1. And it looks like they are just going to split up a little bit. Toko is choosing to go over this side, but there's nothing left for our red team down there. It looks like only one Aquanaut at this point, and Friesen might just go down, but it looks like they are just targeting the Archive. Nicely done by Team Snerp Haven at this point. Friesen goes down, and that Archive is definitely going to go down with this army right here. Bramblethorns, Ice Frogs, Aquadillos, everything is down here, and Team Snerp Haven is going to take this match and advance in our winners bracket, while Free Agents 4 is going to go down to the losers bracket.